So the PlayStation Plus games went live yesterday. I spent last night playing them, I've spent today playing them, just to try and get a bit of gameplay and figure out which one I like the most. So we can do the usual video of put them in order of the way that I kind of prefer them, but honestly that is just my opinion. Don't worry if you guys don't agree. I would really appreciate if you left your comments down below of which order you preferred the games. Now before we get into the lineup and the list and stuff, if you guys do need to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships or you want PSN credit on the cheap, make sure you check out Instant Gaming. The link down at the top of the description will give you a bit of a discount as well, but everything on their site is usually like 20 to 30% off, so it is definitely worth checking out to make your gaming just that little bit cheaper. But coming in at the third spot, the game that I enjoyed the least, it's got to be Naruto to Tabuto, or Naruto to Burrito, or Baruto. I have no idea. I just butcher the name every time I say it, so I just make up a new version each time. But yeah, the Naruto game, I just didn't find it very entertaining. I went through like the tutorial bits and actually started playing it, and even though I like anime and I like the fact that you can fully customize and make your own anime character, that was really cool because you can kind of design it exactly how you like. I just didn't find the gameplay for it that engaging. Graphically, it looked okay, it looked quite cool, an anime open world kind of thing where you can look around, explore, battle, fight, and do all the fun stuff really. However, again, it just didn't entertain me as much as I thought it would, but to be fair, looking at the game when I mentioned it with the reveal and last week and stuff, I had an idea that it weren't going to be my sort of game, along with the fact that I've never been a Naruto fan, kind of goes with it. That's why it's coming in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at number 2, this was a bit of a difficult decision because the game that I'm putting at number 2 is the game that personally I expected to come at number 1 for me, but it's the Nickelodeon fighting game, and yeah, it is pretty good, and I mean, I did actually enjoy playing it. Capturing the gameplay, I ended up just kind of getting lost playing it, just having a load of fun. However, it did get to a point where after playing it for about an hour and a half, it was just feeling so repetitive, and it was just the same thing over and over again. And I understand that's exactly the way that the game is kind of supposed to be. It is a battle game. It is just going to be battles after battles. There's never going to be anything else in it. It's just, it was constantly like the same moves, the same combinations, not exactly the same characters as such, but I tend to find myself sticking with the same couple of characters that I enjoyed playing with, so on that fact, it just got really repetitive to the point where after an hour and a half of playing it, I don't think it's something that I'm going to jump on again. There are other battle style games that play quite similar, which I prefer. One of them is the Mario one, and I think it was I can't remember what it was called. It was a Pokemon game where it was a bit like Street Fighter a little bit. I know it's a completely different style. However, you understand what I mean. I preferred the Nintendo version over the Nickelodeon version. But either way, it is a pretty decent game. It's just, it's got to come in at the number 2 spot. However, coming in at number 1, the game that personally I thought I weren't going to enjoy, God of War. And I mean, you guys will know if you follow the channel, I always say that I don't really enjoy campaign games. I get bored of them, and I end up sat there playing with my friends on the same sort of multiplayer games. However, I have found over the past week or two, I have been playing a lot more single player stuff, even if it's just messing around on my phone, playing like little story campaign-y style games. But at the moment, playing on my consoles, now I've got an office set up when I'm sat kind of chilling away, I have found myself enjoying the story-based games a lot more than I usually would. And God of War, I did kind of get lost in it. I think I played it for about 2 or 3 hours, and I ended up playing it this morning before I made the video. Did really like it, and it's got to come in at the number 1 spot. Graphically, it looks really good. It plays quite well as well. I do like the story of God of War. The one thing that I will say is a negative graphically about the game is the water looks terrible in it. The reflections are pretty good, but the water just looks awful in like the rivers and stuff. Just something that I had to kind of comment on. Again, I would really appreciate you guys leaving a comment down below of your thoughts of the order that you'd place them in with your preference. And again, as I mentioned at the start of the video, when it does come down to looking for PSN credit, if you're looking to upgrade, make sure you check out the sponsor Instant Gaming. It is definitely worthwhile. Everything on their site is pretty cheap anyway, and using the link down below you get a little bit of a discount, so it's definitely worth taking a look at. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.